guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take down the final of the Part 2 Legendary Vegeta event and GT Legendary Goku event missions. So far in each part of the anniversary, they've given us more missions for this, which I think is a great addition. This, I think, is actually like sort of like fun content and allows people to kind of test out some teams. I still remember, you know, when they added like a huge amount of these missions to the OG Legendary Goku event, that was like some of the most hyped I've seen global players previously, right? So these are always really fun. Now, here we're using MAJIN Power, is the category that we have to beat the Legendary Vegeta event with here. Not really so much of an issue. MAJIN Power has undergone several major additions recently, sort of like supplementary additions, right? I think the Boo Kid, like the Kid Boo Bobbity Absorbed unit is actually, I've used them quite a few times. They're solid. I think they're definitely better than I gave that unit credit for when he first got his EZA during the Heroes Celebration. But that, you know, again, Kid Boo Bobbity Absorbed is incredible. And then, of course, Janembu. Global's going to be getting Janembu about a week's time from when I'm recording this. I'm recording this on February 15th. That Janembu is a god. He stacks, he has guard, he heals, he attack debuffs, he dodges. He is actually a defensive everything. I talked about how important it was when that guy got his EZA and how crazy he is alongside STR Kid Boo. And that's sort of the linchpin of us easily beating this. This took one try because Janembu is just too good. I'm pretty sure the only way we die in this event is just Evolution Blue Vegeta. I think if he supered Kid Boo and then there was like multiple normal attacks afterwards, he would kill Kid Boo, but Kid Boo is powerful. If Kid Boo is able to get, you know, double or triple supers off, you know, he's going to have probably over 600,000 defense. So I do think Kid Boo could actually eat the super attack from Evolution Blue Vegeta. I don't know if he'd be able to take any normal attacks afterwards, though. But I do think Kid Boo could eat a super attack, and we would survive, at least the super portion. So that's why I like it, you know, running Kid Boo in slot 2 with Janembu in slot 1 is very good. Now, we're running the Exchange Majin Buu as our lead, because remember, they have a better leader skill. Full 170% compared to, you know, Buu Tank slash Buhan, who has, what, 170 to attack and defense and then 130 to HP. But I, of course, am using a friend Buhan, because I don't want two Exchange Boos on the team. But, you know, one of them is fine, because Exchange Buu is still solid enough. By the way, Kid Buu gets his active skill right here, so he gets a massive power buff. He's way stronger after his active skill's up. But one Exchange Buu on the team is fine. Aztec Super Buu, he's still a fairly capable unit, right? Like, he's not, you know, in the newest difficult content, he'll take damage for sure, but he's not like a complete zero, right? Int Gotenks is going to be the same thing, where I think Int Gotenks will still be relatively useful in like some Super Battle Road stages and then potentially in something like this, right? Both of those units, you know, they're not the I mean, turn 1, they're both really bad, their first turn. But Super Saiyan Gotenks can put in work in Super Battle Road, and then obviously both of them are really quite good once you get to Super Buu or Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? Both of those are good. Now, we know how good Buu Tank slash Buhan is. A very powerful unit. Definitely is aging in terms of his just power, right? So I think Buhan, in terms of a lot of the tech that he's got, like, you know, extra key per type key sphere, the heal, like a lot of these abilities he has, you know, are still solid. It's just, you know, there's now newer units with better attack stats and higher defensive stats is all it is for Buhan. I think Buhan is good, though. You know, he's in range somewhere of like the top, I don't know, 15 LRs or something like that, I'm sure. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm recording this on the day we got the reveal of like Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta, those LRs, right? You know, so like that's even more units who are definitely better than Buhan, but Buhan is definitely very good, right? He performs very well in this event, as you guys see. Kid Buu is by far the best unit on the team, though. That's without... I mean, dude, look at this shit. Like, Kid Buu has these turns where he shoots out, like, triple 8 million attack stats without support. And it's like, yeah, dude. he's crazy, right? Because remember, the thing with a lot of these Majin Buu units, and like Kid Buu in particular, by the way, I think I looked away. I wasn't, yeah, I was watching something while recording this, because it's like, I literally had no fear whatsoever until we get to the very end, where potentially Vegeta could one-shot Kid Buu Babidi Absorbed or STR Kid Buu. We actually have zero chance of dying. And it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of like Tech Super Buu, who we're also rocking on the team. Not the Exchange Buu, but just the Tech Super Buu, who just recently got his EZA and JP. That unit is certainly not the greatest, right? But he does have type advantage over Evolution Blue Vegeta. And remember, that Tech Super Buu can heal. I actually think I could probably take the Majin Power Team into the Ultimate Red Zone, and I think we probably could work relatively well in there. You have a lot of very good options. One thing that makes the Ultimate Red Zone so tough is the lack of items, right? You get one item to use, and it's just so hard in there. At least with the Majin Power Team, you're healing like crazy, so, you know, you could bring just like a Whis item, and then, you know, you have 4 turns of 40% damage reduction, which can be pretty powerful. And then, you know, you've got all your heals, so, you know, potentially you could start the event out, pop a Whis, get set up, you know, once you start taking damage, you're going to heal it off, because, again, you have Buu Tanks who's healing, Buuhan who's healing, Kid Buu gets hit and he heals, Janembu gets hit and he heals, right? You know, Kid Buu Babidi Absorbed heals once you fall below 80% HP, like, you just have so many characters who are going to be healing a lot. So here's where we get to the scary part. You know, my Super Saiyan 2 run took me 2 tries, because the first try, I literally take 0 damage the entire event, and then I actually just get one-shotted by Evolution Blue Vegeta at the end on the physical Super Saiyan 2 / Goku. By the way, look at Kid Buu right there. 9 million, no support. Because the reason I transformed Buuhan right here, by the way, is to activate Big Bad Bosses for Kid Buu. That's the reason I transformed right there. So both Buuhan and Kid Buu will get a lot more powerful. And that's why Kid Buu's attack stat right there shot up much higher than what we've seen up to this point in the event, is, you know, activating Big Bad Bosses. Remember that Kid Buu and Janembu, I believe they have 4 links. So Kid Buu and Janembu work really well. They actually really cover each other's weakness as well. I'm so pleased that they dropped Kid Buu alongside Janembu. It helps Kid Buu so much to have a unit sort of like assist him in that way, right? A good linking partner who's one of the best defensive units in the game. Like, dude, when they drop some of these top tier villain units, they have got to do that. Full power Frieza, what did they do? Quick, answer now! What did they do with full power Frieza? They gave us third form Frieza, who is a god, right? Which helps him out. When they drop these top tier villain characters, you really have to do that. What about the androids? Quick, fast! 19 and 20, right? That is such a good thing. Like, the Saiyans don't need it, because there's a bajillion, million, zillion good Saiyans anyway. But for these top-tier villains, it seems like Dokkan, you know, they've learned. Oh, yeah! We can't just drop dumbass, shitty Super 17 by himself. It does nothing, right? So it's like, yeah, you gotta drop, like, or dude, even physical EZA Omega and then Tech Sin. Like, actually, the last several major villain releases, Dokkan has done this correctly, right? They haven't just dropped one villain. They've dropped a partner with them, which is just so goddamn important, right? Because, again, you know, Kid Buu is still really good, but without Janembu, he's not as good. The androids are still really good. Without 19 and 20, they're just not as good, right? Like, you guys get what I'm saying. So, hopefully, they continue this with a lot of these villain characters. Who is that? That's Tech Super Buu? Look at Tech Super Buu, man. Again, not the greatest tanking ever, but, I mean, this is Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? We'll take that, and then the turn ends and we're back up at full health, right? Hey, thanks for final flashing us, buddy. It did literally nothing. So, that's the strength of the Majin Power Team. The whole team is, like, healing, and it just leads to this ridiculousness. So, there we go. Very, very easy run right here. Again, Majin Power's got some really good options. We could still use a top-tier Buuhan as well. And I think they could give us potentially a buff Buu that would transform into Kid Buu or something like that. Also is something we could, you know, potentially get. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, we'll go over the units, builds, and equips and stuff like that real quick before we end. But there we go. All the missions are done. Catch y'all next time.